Well, hello again, and again, happy Thanksgiving. And like I said in my story, the tasty Thanksgiving feast, I will be doing a science experiment using cranberries. Who knows what cranberries are? Cranberries are little teeny berries. Do you know what color they are? Who can see right now what color they are? Who can guess? Open the bag. Cranberries. Cranberries are what color? Red. Cranberries are red color. That's right. And look, they just look like grapes. But if you eat these now, they're very hard and they're very sour. They wouldn't taste very nice. You have to cook them and do other things with them first. Maybe put them in chocolate or pick them in pies or cook them down with sugar to make cranberry sauce to go with our turkey dinner. Turkey dinner right here. So we're going to do a couple of little experiments with them. First of all, we have some cranberries. I'm going to turn the computer down again. Here we are. And you can see I have some water here. Some water. Let me move this over here. And put you down there so we can see a little better. There we go. So here's our red cranberries. And what do you think? I have some water. Do you think our cranberries are going to sink to the bottom of this bowl, or are they going to float on the top? What do you think? Sink or float? Let's see, shall we? There we go. One little cranberry, or should I put in a whole bunch together? Let's put in a whole bunch together. Oops. Oh, look. What happened? Oh, look. The cranberries are floating. They're floating. Why are they floating and they didn't sink? Here we go. Floating cranberries. I wonder why the cranberries are floating. Let's put this over here. Let's cut into a cranberry and see what we get. Move you a little further back. We're going to cut into a cranberry. Here we go, like we did with the apple. Cut and see what we get. Oh, look, my friends. How many holes do you see in this cranberry? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 holes in each side. That has air inside. And that's what helps the cranberries float. Float. Because there's air inside. And look what else is inside. What else is inside those cranberries? Oh, there they all are. More of them. Seeds. Cranberry seeds. And do you know how they harvest cranberries? Well, let me tell you. Cranberries are grown where there's lots of grasses and weeds, and they grow on a little bush. And how they float like this is how they harvest the cranberries. They're grown in the marsh where it's kind of damp and wet, and they all grow on the vine like a pumpkin, and they sit on the bottom of the ground. And then the farmer comes and fills up the marsh with water, like this. And all the cranberries float to the top of the water. And then they come in with a big machine that goes scoop them all up from the top, like that. And that's how they harvest cranberries. Isn't that amazing? Okay, Let's see if these ones that I cut will still float too. Yes, they do. There they are. 1 and 2. Whoops, wrong way. Here we go. 1 and 2. They're floating too. That's what cranberries look like inside. Like a flower too. If you bought them from the store, mummies, you can buy them in a package like this. You can also do art with them. You can cut them and again put them in paint and make some nice patterns on your paper. Or you can squish them. Squish, 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 squish. Let's see what happens with some paper. See what happens when we squish cranberries. Squish, squish. What happens? Oh, they just squish, squish, squish. And we get a reddish color. I don't know if you can see that on the tissue. A little bit of a reddish color. And on the paper, you get more of a reddish color. Anyways, who wants to see dancing cranberries? Did you find a cranberry, Chad?
Nope. Tastes terrible.
You have to put them with something sweet. Okay, so Vicky's gonna make dancing cranberries. Are you ready? We're gonna use some Sprite, or ginger ale works too. So here we go. We're gonna pour a glass into. Am I supposed to pour the glass in first or the cranberries in first? Well, let's do a little bit and then let's put some cranberries in here. See what happens. A few more. Here we go. Now let's fill it up and see what happens. What's going to happen with the dancing cranberries? Let's see. See, they're floating like they did in the water. Floating, floating. And they're still floating. And they're floating all the way on the top. Here we go. Floating cranberries. They're not dancing right now. Maybe we have to wait a few minutes and see. Wait a few minutes. I can see lots of bubbles happening in there. Can you see? Lots of bubbles. Bubbles are getting on the bottom of the cranberries. But I don't see any dancing cranberries. So this one doesn't work very well. Let's see if I push them down a little bit. No dancing cranberries here. So that was not a very good experiment. It didn't work very well. It's just bubbling around the cranberries. But let's see if we put a little bit of baking soda in there. Let's see what will happen. Will we get some dancing cranberries? What's gonna happen to the dancing? Oh, look! Oh, look! Oh! Look at that! Dancing cranberries! Dancing cranberries, dancing cranberries. Did you see? We can try it again. Let's see. Another bunch of baking soda. Let's see what happens. Here we go. It's dripping down. It's dripping down. Here we go. Here it comes. Drip, 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 drip. Push. Woohoo. Oh. No, doesn't want to work again. I guess we only get it once. Oof. Okay. Down. Down. Cranberries dancing. Here we go. One went down. Is fizzing. Fizzy, fizzy, fizzy. But they're not dancing very much. All right. Dancing cranberries, we are not. Okay. Dancing cranberries, they did not. But only a little bit when we put some baking soda in. But maybe you can try putting some baking soda into some cranberry juice and see what happens. I'm going to make some cranberry sauce with cranberries, and I'll make another video of that and I'll show you that. All right, my friends. Happy Thanksgiving again. Bye.